Yesterday was Sunday, and we usually, my wife and I and my son, we usually go grocery shopping on Sundays. We go to church in the morning and then we go grocery shopping. Well, my wife had something come up that she had to do in the morning. So we didn't get to go grocery shopping. So we decided, okay, we're going to go grocery shopping in the afternoon. We'll go at like 5 o'clock. We'll get our grocery shopping done. And then we'll grab dinner on the way home or whatever. So I kind of already knew it might be a disaster because it was like not the normal time we go shopping, and who knows if Ben's going to be, like, behaving because it's a different change of schedule. So I was already kind of worried about it. But it was fine. We're like, okay, this won't be a big deal. So we leave about 5 o'clock. And we get to the store. And my wife says, grab the shopping list out of the bag that we have, the baby bag thing we have, which is what I usually do. So she grabs Ben and she puts him in the shopping cart and starts walking towards the store, and I'm in the back of the car getting the list out of the bag. I open up the bag and I don't see it, and I yell over to her, hey, I don't see the list in the bag, and she yells back, well, it's in there. So I keep looking. I don't find it. I'm like, it's not in here. I don't know what she's talking about. Close the door. Realize I've locked my keys in the car. Now, usually, when you lock your keys in the car and you're married, usually the other person has their keys somewhere, usually like at the house. So usually it would be like, well, we need to call somebody to go to our house and grab the extra set of keys, and yada yada. Well, that was not the case, because her keys were also in the bag, because usually she takes the bag places, so she leaves her key in the bag. So my keys are sitting underneath the bag, because I put them down to search the bag for like the third time, and forgot I put them down. Her keys are in the bag. They're both in the car. The car's locked. There's no getting into this car. So I walk into the store, and I look at her, and I say, there's no list in the bag, for the second time. Also, the keys are now locked in the car. Now, I figure I worded this very specifically. I figured that if I said, there's no list in the bag, also I locked the keys in the car, her response would be, oh my god, the keys are locked in the car, and forget about the list thing. However, I'm married, so I was wrong. Her response was, what do you mean? The list is definitely in that bag. Also, what are we going to do about the keys? So she made sure to get the jab in, like, no, you're an idiot. The list is definitely in the bag. But furthermore, what are we going to do about these keys? So I was like, I don't know. So I called my mom, because I figured she's probably been in this predicament before. She's like, oh, just call the police station. Well, the police station's pretty close to the Walmart, actually. So I was like, okay, that'll be fine. So I call the police. I go outside and wait for the police while she's inside doing the shopping without the list, making sure I remember that she has to do it without the list. I have to stand outside in the cold and the rain for like 20 minutes waiting for the cop. The cop finally gets there. Cop was super nice guy, super happy about this cop. He came in. He was like, don't worry, we'll get the keys out. He had me sign a little waiver for him. Bada bing, bada boom. Got the keys out of the car. He was awesome. Super nice cop. I walk back in with the keys. And the first thing my wife says when I walk in with the keys, she says, "Did you get the list?" Now, I was just happy to get the keys, so I did not check the bag a third time for the list. I just got the keys and walked in. So I told her, no, I'm just happy that we got the keys. And she gives me this face like, why did you not get the list? So now I'm in the doghouse for the third time for not getting this goddamn list out of this bag. We finish shopping. We go out to the car. We get the groceries in. We get Ben in. We start heading home. And I look over, and my wife turns around to the bag and starts going through the bag. And I know what's going to happen. I already know. I already know the future of this predicament because I've been here before. I know she's going to reach back, grab the list out of the bag, and show it to me, and go, "You're an idiot. It was right here the whole time." So she reaches back. She goes through the bag, goes through one pocket, goes through another pocket, looks at the bag, looks at me, goes, "I know it's in there because I wrote something on it this morning." And I look at her and I go, jokingly, I say, "Watch, it's probably in your pocket." When I tell you guys that after 3 times of my wife telling me that the list was in the bag, when I tell you that she reached in her pocket and pulled this list out that she had in her pocket since we left, and that was in her pocket the entire time she was shopping and I was waiting for the cop, and the entire time we walked out and went back to the car after checking out, I do it with the most love and appreciation for my wife